Yeah, yeah. So, um, mm, how do I start this? Nah, I know how to start it. I don't even know why I'm even going there. But what's up, y'all? Just back at it again, man. Wanna speak on both Michigan and Michigan State football. Definitely congratulations to U of M for beating Ohio State, School of Columbus, however you want to call them. Shout out to them. They won the Big Ten East. They playing Iowa, which we all know they gonna beat Iowa. Iowa is not gonna be much of a threat, so that should be an easy win for them. And then they'll be in the playoff. Um, as long as they don't run into the SEC team or whatever, or hey, they might not even shit. They might mess around and play Washington. Depending on how these conference championship games go to, because you just never know. As long as they don't run into no Georgia or anybody in the SEC, or probably maybe even Washington, they I think they can beat probably everybody else, but no Alabama, no Georgia. Nah, just not gonna happen. Um, Definitely a good win. So yeah, definitely. So I say shout out to Michigan, man, and them winning that title and winning it for Harbaugh, even with the 3 games they out. That Harbaugh was out, they still stayed focused and did what they had to do. Um, Much respect for that, even though they got lucky because Ohio State was marching down that field because it looked like if my mans didn't get that pressure and threw that pick, I think they was gonna get them. They was gonna win that game. Oh, they was gonna win that game. It's just you got an inexperienced quarterback. You got probably the best receiver in college football. Um, just made a wrong route and it cost them. Cost them their chance of trying to get to a national championship. So, um, as I said, shout out to Michigan. Hey man, do y'all thing, bro. During the championship game, they're gonna have Harbaugh back. Congratulations to Sharon Moore, the interim coach. The players, the defense, they came up what they need to. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. Even though I'm a fan of both, I'm mostly a Sparty, but you know, I gotta keep saying that because people just be thinking I don't like Michigan. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like Michigan, you a bandwagon fan and you a low-key Michigan fan and all that shit. And doing some dirty shit I'm not gonna mention because you know people be doing some dirty low down shit and talking so much shit. So I laugh at the shit because I think it's fucking funny. I think it's funny to me. Um, but y'all got lucky, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got lucky because y'all wasn't supposed to win that game. Ohio State was coming back on y'all, but we got credit what credit is due, man. Y'all did y'all thing, so much respect. But yeah, shout out to the coaching staff. Even times Harbaugh was gone, and they could have folded, but they still kept the pedal to the metal. So they did their thing. So um, Ohio State got nothing to have their heads down on, man. I mean, y'all gave it y'all all. Y'all came back. Y'all had a chance to win. Um, hey, you going to a good road, going to a good bowl. More so, they might go to the Rose Bowl. I don't know if they're gonna might play a pack, you know, a pack 12 team. They might play, hell, they might play the winner of um the Oregon. Well, they'll play the loser of probably Oregon and Washington, or maybe a maybe Oregon State or something. I don't know. We'll see. But none of the heck they had off of, and McCord did what he could. Harrison Jr. is elite, so 9 times out of 10 he's probably going to leave and go to the draft, which nobody is surprised at that because I don't see him coming back no more. Ryan Day that was probably one of his last games because more likely Ohio State might fire him, or unless he got to prove another year, and they're gonna be at home against Michigan. So, we'll see what happens. Now Michigan State. First of all, they got a new coach. Congratulations with that. We needed it. I don't even know where to start with them. I really don't. It's collapsed. Got them first 2 wins. It was looking nice. But that Washington game really was the downfall of the season, man. I mean, Washington is pretty good, and you got a quarterback who used to be in the Big Ten, so they know your game plan. He knows the game plan. Just throughout that, it's just the defense. They're just they're a young team. Their defense is not good at all. Their offense is terrible. Could they possibly have some talent? They probably do. I don't see anybody from this year's team that is even NFL draft material right now. Maybe the running backs, maybe one of the wide receivers, but that might be it. Because I don't see the talent level with State is horrible. It's horrible. You can't score. Your defense gave up 42 points to Penn State. Now mind you, this is a top 10 Penn State team. Probably was 11 one time they played State. But first of all, the Michigan loss, the Wisconsin loss was embarrassing. Then, the Mel Tucker thing, and that just was the total spiral for this team. With the whole, what happened to Mel Tucker. We still don't know a whole investigation of what Mel Tucker has done, or not too much documents and stuff. So it's crazy, bro. And it just went down in shambles. It's just they got to get better next year. They need to find an identity. Like the coach that they have is a good coach. So hopefully his new regime can revitalize this program who's been through a lot over the past year or two. A lot. So not bowl eligible, unfortunately, this year. Finished the season 4-8. Disappointing. Just got to go back to the drawing board. Like I said, their defense is terrible. The defense, not only are they terrible, but they're slow. If you have fast wide receivers like Old State and Michigan and all this, it makes no sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. They have to get better with this program. Now, would I have liked Urban Meyer to be here? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he would have transformed this university like crazy. I would have liked to have Deion Sanders. The culture, he would bring a whole lot of people here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just we just got to pray on the situation as a State fan, fan of State and Michigan, but mostly a State fan. It's just when you see things like this all season, when probably an alumni is just afraid to even go to these games, They got a lot of rebuilding to do. They need to have a whole. They need to clean house of the staff there, from the head coach to everything, offensive coordinator, defense, everything they need to change. You can't have the same defensive coordinator that gives up a lot of points, and you got these slow ass DBs and safeties and linebackers. They're slow as hell. They get beat by these receivers, it seems like, every single fucking time. That's fucked up, man. You can't do that. You're not bowl eligible. Your play calling stinks. You had to change quarterbacks more than you could change a deck of cards. You have to figure out the identity for this team. They have to, man. You go out to the city, Ford Field, bright lights, national TV. You can go out with a bang, and you're in a home state. You at Ford Field. That alone, you should look up to it. But it seems like they thought it was a damn joke. That's the mentality I see it. They wasn't prepared. They wasn't mentally prepared. They wasn't physically prepared. It's unbelievable, man. It's unfreaking believable what has gone on at Michigan State last couple of years. No, the Nasser, the Mel Tucker, all the shooting that happened on campus. It's a lot that then went on at Michigan State, man. But you got to go out there and play the game, man. That talent level just ain't there. They just ain't there. It's nothing like Michigan right now. If they played Michigan again, they probably wouldn't score again. So it's embarrassing, man. The way that the way the state is played, the way that they played, it's just crazy, bruh. It's crazy. But I hope they turn it around. I really, really, really hope they turn it around, man, because we ain't been through a lot. We ain't been through a lot this season. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't expect them to really go the distance or win the Big Ten or anything like that. Not when you're in the same division as Ohio State and Michigan. Can't do it. But hopefully this new coach can be good for this team, have a new mindset, new rules, players new. Just do what you got to do. Know the game. Just know the game of football. Just know it. And it's unbelievable. But, what can you do, man? What can you do? But it's messed up. It's totally messed up. But back to the drawing board. Like I said, congratulations to Michigan on their victory in their season, even with all the sign stealing and all of this stuff, the cheeseburger and all of that. Hey, throughout everything, y'all have stuck by. Much respect, man. Much respect. But it's just got to get better, man. It just has to be better. Yeah, man. That's it.